Okay, we are back with the grand final of the Summit 5, OG versus Wings Gaming. We saw in the first game OG taking it out very quick and easy, really painlessly. Well, pretty painfully, I guess, for Wings. But for us, the viewers, it was a nice quick game, 18 minutes, something like that. We're back with game two. Will Wings be able to mount some sort of comeback? Picked up their Ogre Magi. I think they're the only one that is regularly picking up this Ogre. They seem to really like him. I mean, he is a little bit different. He brings a little something to the laning phase with his high armor, his high health. He's got a stun, a slow. Bloodlust is pretty handy, helping that carry move around the lane, get last hits. Wings have banned out the Drow, pretty crucial to stopping OG. Not sure if they expected OG to be as ruthless as they were in the first game with the Drow Ranger. They also banned out the Elder Titan, very important hero at the moment. Plays a lot of different roles, and we'll see him get banned out probably pretty frequently during this last series. So OG have got the IO Juggernaut. Wings have picked up Batrider Ogre Magi. We'll see who OG pick to partner the IO. They usually do. I mean, most teams when they pick up an IO, they have somebody in mind that they want to take advantage of the IO to relocate with. I mean, they could just use it with Juggernaut. You can use it with any carry that doesn't have huge movement. Obviously, you're not gonna use it with, say, a Nature's Prophet because clearly he's already got a teleport. But someone like a Juggernaut who won't be buying Boots of Travel and will be. I mean, he's got the Omni Slash that helps to burst down enemy heroes. But we'll see. They might pick up somebody else as well. Obviously, the usual suspects are Tiny or Bristleback, Chaos Knight as well. So we'll see if Wings, what they're looking to ban out. OG ban the Ancient Apparition. Not sure if that means that they're going to pick up an Alchemist. I mean, IO actually partners with the Alchemist relatively often as well. The Ancient Apparition is pretty good against the Alch. Ancient Apparition just good against IO, full stop. Able to stop his healing from playing a massive role with the Ice Blast. So I can see why they might ban him out. He's also a really fun hero to play, pinging those ice balls all over the map. They're trying to reduce Wings's fun factor. Try and tilt him by making him play boring heroes. Not that Wings will do that at all. They'll just pick whatever heroes they want. They don't really care. It seems like they don't care. Running some interesting strats recently. Again, the Ogre Magi, you don't see him with any other team other than Wings. These guys really taking up a lot of time here with the bans, eating into their extra time. Ban out the axe. Becoming more and more popular since that blade mail change to pure damage. I mean to I don't know if it is pure damage. No, his double helix changed to pure damage, and the chain and the blade mail got changed to damage isn't calculated. It's calculated before armor reductions and those sorts of things, which is a big change. It makes Axe play the way that I always thought that he would be played, because I've always thought it was funny that he would use something like Berserker's Call, get everyone to attack him, and then activate Blade Mail. So he would take reduced damage, so the heroes attacking him would also take reduced damage. But with those changes, it's not like that anymore. They take full damage, and Axe takes less. So that just makes the interaction a whole lot more in Axe's favor. Makes it very hard to deal with him as well. They actually ban out the Alchemist. They don't want him. Wings pick up the Huskar. Big play. He is a fun hero to watch. I'm very excited to see some balls to the wall kind of Huskar play here. Excited to see like a 9-9 Huskar at 15 minutes. For Wings' sake, I hope it's 9-0, but we'll see. So at the moment, they've got a very tanky lineup. We've got the Huskar, Ogre Magi, Batrider. I mean, Batrider's not particularly tanky, but the Ogre and the Huskar are. Batrider hard to bring down with the Firefly. And with the Lasso as well, he'll be able to initiate for Wings. I'm not sure that they'll look to... Oh, they may look to counter this Tinker, though. Tinkers can be a real nuisance. Big on the split push. Once he gets his Bloodstone up, he will be spamming out those rockets and lasers. Picked up Dazzle. The Axe was banned, so that may have been in preparation for this Dazzle pick. So the Huskar Dazzle duo, Popgrave on Huskar, he's able to go at it with his fiery arrows, his fiery spears, sorry, for a lot longer, do a whole lot more damage. Legion Commander comes out on an OG. Is this going to be another support Legion? We've seen teams try it. I'm not sure if any have really pulled it off all that well. I can't remember if we've actually seen a game where a support Legion has actually won. Well, we'll see. If anyone can do it, OG can. They are really the form team of the scene at the moment. I guess they're looking at Legion to be the initiation. To jump in, get the duel off. Juggernaut follow up with his Blade Fury or his Omni Slash. Tinker to wait in the back lines, shoot rockets. March the machines. And that's where the Huskar and the Batrider come in. You know, they'll be looking to get the jump off, get the lasso, try and get onto that back line, pull the Tinker out, try and avoid that Legion duel, because the Legion duel against Batrider will definitely mess him up. He probably doesn't want to duel Huskar. I don't think that that will be a good idea, especially with the Shallow Grave. I mean, Dazzle is not bad against the Legion. Again, the Shallow Grave is very, very useful. He's got the heal as well. It's not a big heal, but it does something. And the Weave. So they've got they're going to have the armor there to take on the Juggernaut and the Legion. The right clicks. Ooh, Undying. It's picked up. Very interesting. It's going to be an offlane Legion. I don't know if we've actually seen offlane Legion yet. He might just go straight into the jungle and just sacrifice the lane and then pop in there every now and then, push the tower. So push the creep wave away from their own tower. Or it could be Undying in the offlane. That's more likely. Although we have really seen Undying in the support role most commonly. So we'll see. We'll see, I guess. We'll see if Moon Meander is on the Undying or the LC. Invoker pickup for Blink. So he's going to be on the mid. Invoker. Faith offlane Batrider. And the rest is pretty straightforward. Okay, we've got the TPs coming out from Dazzle. He's going to go ward. I'm going to pop a lane ward down. See what he does with the other ward. Probably pop it in the river somewhere. We've got Batrider up the top, making sure that no one from OG come over and get a ward down. And he's got a lane ward down for the mid there as well. Innocence could be in trouble here. He's run the wrong way. Oh no, he ran into the wrong gap. He's used Bloodlust. He's trying to get away, but he's getting body blocked by the Juggernaut. They're definitely going to get the kill here. Juggernaut gets first blood. Shadow could be in trouble here as well. Oh no, why did they go down? He's taken a lot of damage. They've just taken it to him. They've popped a ward down. Will it be blocking the camp? Yes, it's just on the edge of the camp. So we saw Miracle and the Tinker pick up one of the bounty runes. Oh, there we go. So they've blocked the camp and they've popped another ward down just outside the range. Oh, the sentry straight away by Ice. He's done well. He actually popped down another sentry ward. Not 100% sure why he needed to pop that down, but Fly is taking a bit of damage from this Dazzle harassing. Well, they're going to make a go on Shadow here. Bloodlust trying to give him the movement speed to get away, but no tails. No, he hasn't picked up boots. Just from the tether. The tether just gives him that 340. Oh, Ice in so much trouble. All the action down here in this bottom lane. Innocence, get out of there. Ooh, they are having some troubles at the moment. Oh, a bit of lag. We've survived through it, luckily. We'll have a look in the mid here. Tinker versus Invoker. This is a classic boom matchup. Miracle versus Blink. Who can do it? Miracle, Jeez, he's got the rockets there as well. Undying, Dinosaur neutral creep down here in the bottom. Oh no, the Ancients just denies himself. They're going to have to stick with this 3-man down here because, I mean, the Undying is coming back. It's just aggro try versus aggro try. I mean, what a mix. This is just an all-action lane. They're going in on Shadow again. With the ward that they've got, they're able to see the Ogre Magi off in the jungle and they know that they can make their move while he's gone. Double damage will be picked up here by Blink. And how is the offlane going? Batrider versus Legion. The Batrider's got 10 CS, that's pretty good. He's doing fine. Up against the 17 of the LC, but that's not bad at all. He wouldn't be too fussed. Should get his blink at an appropriate time. Get his level 6 as well. Let's see if he will level the lasso. I mean, we've had so many teams get to wait till level 7 or 8 to get it. Depends on how the tempo of the game is going, whether they need it. I mean, Juggernaut's only level 2. We've got level 2s all around because they've got to share so much experience. I mean, there's 6 heroes down here, all sharing 1 lane's worth of experience. They've got to make sure they get the last hits on these creeps. Don't want to lose the experience gain, and they did on most of them. Great work by OG, pulling that lane over. Shadow does get the last hit there. He's got boots. I mean, he's had to pick him up so quickly, so early. because this Juggernaut with the tether and the spin is just too much damage with the Blade Fury. Oh no, Tinker. Oh, here we go. Faith is on top of Miracle. Miracle should be dead here. Oh no, he's popped the Fairy Fire and crit. What a huge TP. Jesus. He just didn't needed to get in front of him, get the fire on the ground. Don't worry about the right clicks, but it's hard. Did Shadow miss that last hit? I think he did. They've pulled the lane over to the side as well here. Wings have. Good on them. Invoker having to walk all the way back out to the mid lane. Poor guy. So it is 3-0, going OG's way. I mean, they're going to be relatively strong in the laning phase, with an Undying, with an IO, helping to keep the cause alive. I mean, Juggernaut, you've got his healing ward as well. He can just stay in the lane. Really. He's popped up here to the safe lane, and they've left the off lane to fly. So they're changing up these lanes a little bit. Innocence floating around here in the mid. Oh, they're going to go for this 6-minute rune. Innocence is going to give up on it. Was just a bounty. Down the bottom we've got a haste. Invoker with a haste is always troublesome. Now we'll see how the Juggernaut builds. If he builds into the Battle Fury straight away. If he builds into the Yasha, it depends how much they want to fight. What kind of pace they want to set for this game. OG will decide as they go. I mean, they may just wait until Miracle's got his Boots of Travel and his Blink online, and then just start going for it. Go for those. Oh no, the Tombstone comes out. Shadow pops his heal. Will he be able to save himself? Oh, the Shallow Grave comes through. He needs to get into the trees ASAP. The heal as well. They get the kill on the IO. Oh, Dirge is actually able to get him there. Ice getting jeweled up. Moon is going to take him out. Get his first jewel damage of the game. Innocence has TP'd in though. Oh, he's got the stun. Oh, he needs to use it on Moon. No. Moon here only on 300 health. Miracle picks up the kill on the Huskar. Fly in a bit of trouble here. He's got not too much health. The stun comes through. It just does not do all that much damage though. Here comes Faith. With the Firefly and the lasso, he's done well. Sunstrike comes in. Picks up the Undying. He's going to go on Moon actually. The Firefly, will it be able to do enough damage? Bloodlust, that should help out. Oh, overwhelming odds. Just keeps him away. In the meantime, they are making push on mid, and N0tail is pushing this top lane in as well. 5-2, still OG's way. Now this Huskar, I've seen some Huskars be picked up, but I have not seen too many games myself, so I'm not sure what the go is with him recently. Looks like he's picking up an armlet. Good item for Huskar. Takes advantage of his, strength being his primary attribute, but also the fact that when he's on lower health, he actually gets more magic resistance and attacks a whole lot faster. So armlet's certainly good for that. Stacking going on here. Nice work by Dazzle. And we've got a smoke coming through as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's just Innocence and Faith, Bjorn. They're going to make a go on Miracle here. Need the lasso. Sunstrike comes in. Boom. They'll be able to finish him off. Ogre Magi actually gets the kill. Oh, a Jewel comes out. Faith is in trouble here. Will they be able to finish him off before the Jewel runs out? No. So he's still only got the one Jewel win. So that was Miracle for Faith. Not a bad little trade, actually. They need to stop this Tinker from getting Io alone in lane. Huskar just blows him up. They need to stop this Tinker as soon as possible from picking up those necessary items that he needs to basically teleport all over the map and use much of the machines to push out all the lanes all the time. If they don't stop him early, then they will find themselves under immense pressure really quickly, and the tower's being pushed in constantly. Another smoke here. We've got the two cores off farming. And we've got everybody else is coming to the mid. Try and get in on Miracle. Fly's hanging around. Here comes the Batrider. Blink actually uses a cold snap. Will it be enough? There we go. It actually gets the last on him. Firefly as well. Uses the laser, but it's just not good enough. Oh, he's still got lasso. He's going to use it. He's going to pull him back. The Sunstrike will land straight on top of him. Will they be able to finish him off though? Everybody's here. Overwhelming odds comes through. Blade Fury as well. Innocence is going to go down here by the looks of it. Oh, the Jewel comes in. And he will. Actually, the Grave saves him from that counting as a Jewel win. Perfect. I mean, this Dazzle pick has already paid for itself. Shadow comes in. Oh, they're going to look to turn around. He uses the ulti. Oh, the Blade Fury stops him from taking any damage. Fly could be in a bit of trouble here. Cold Snap comes in. The oil stacking up here as well. Sticky Napalm, not oil. Nice, he should get the kill here, definitely. Firefly will finish him off. Oh, look, sounds like Omni Slash came out. One more attack from Shadow. Can they do anything? Oh, jeez. Oh, he did. He actually died from the fire. From the flaming spears. They burnt him down after the Blade Fury ran out. Oh no, and the Invoker actually gets Sunstruck up outside the base. Huge. Invoker is having a cracking game. I mean, the Exort build has really paid dividends. These Sunstrikes are giving them the necessary damage to be able to get these pickoffs. He's got the IO kill there. He picked off Miracle in the Dire jungle. Ooh, he picked off Miracle in Dire jungle, and just before he got one on Fly as well. So he set up 3 kills. Taken 2, I think, himself. Let's see, yeah, he's 2-1-3. The Cold Snap as well, of course, helps a ton. So Juggernaut actually building the Yasha first. May just go Yasha, Battle Fury, then Manta. And they're still hanging around as a trio down here. They might be a little bit scared of getting jumped on. They do have the Observer wards around, so they should feel pretty safe. OG look to be grouping up here. Somebody's bound to be holding a smoke. Undying does. And they are drawing out that they're going to go straight into the jungle. So Crit shows in the lane. Fly, Moon and No Tail, Undying, LC and Juggernaut are going to move into the jungle. Oh, they're actually going into mid. Pop a ward down. Batrider was there, but he is backed off actually. And they're going to use Miracle as bait. They've moved up onto high ground. Innocence actually pops the smoke. They're not able to do anything with it. In the meantime, Wings are grouping up. They could make a go here. Sunstrike comes in. Miracle's in big trouble here. Oh, that's basically a solo kill. This Batrider is causing a lot of problems for Miracle. He's not able to farm. He can't even farm in his own jungle. That's a couple of times now he's been picked off. This ward has paid for itself. They pop the sentry. They will get it, but it's already done the damage. He does have his boots of travel. He's going to be saving up for his blink next. He's got a bloodstone that he'll probably buy as well. Well, the TP's come out bottom here. They are definitely all 5. Geez, it's a 5-man rotation. Are they able to see this? Looks like they've backed up. Shadow and Ice are just... With all those TPs, looks like this top lane is going to be pushed in quite hard. Innocent's just sitting by, but... They may use Miracle here to bait it out. No, they're just going to split push. Got Blink on the Invoker pushing through the mid. Oh no, they're making a go on Shadow here. He could be in big trouble. He's stayed just too long. Here come the rockets, the march. No tail. Ooh, they're trying to turn it around here. There are 5 from OG here though. They've got to be careful here, Wings. Ooh. I think Faith was just faking out the Asu. Actually, maybe not. I mean, he wouldn't really show that Blink Dagger unless he was actually going to do it, so... They've got 4 down here now, Wings. Blink still was farming up the mid. Picked up a bounty rune on the way through. We'll be going that Ags first. We've got Helm of the Dominator on Huskar as well. It didn't used to stack with Burning Spear. I think it does now. That's pretty handy. Let's have a look at the net worth chart. We've got Wings with over 2k advantage. Not a whole lot really. 3k XP advantage though. That is noticeable. Going to be noticeable in these team fights. They are grouping up here. Will they pop a smoke? I mean, it looks like they're kind of just... Oh, here we go. Finally. They decide to pop the smoke. The Weave as well. They're going to move around on No Tail and Crit. Crit is waiting in the back line. He's got the tether and the relocate, so he will be trying to... Oh no, they make it go on fly. The Sunstrike comes in, blows him up. He's dead already. Blink actually even TP's in. Oh, they're not able to get the IO. And the Juggernaut, No Tail's still there. Oh, he's going to play Fury and he's going to get out. He just was still there. Faith has picked up an Envious Rune here. Use it to scan out the high ground while they take the Roche. They didn't even pop the Weave for it. They're not all that fast. Here we are, now they have. Sunstrike comes in, that'll finish him off. Huskar will pick up the Aegis. Looks like a fight might be breaking out here. Shadow jumps up and he actually takes out Crit. Omnislash comes in as well. Blade Fury. He's all by himself though. The rest of his team has abandoned him. No Tail's going to go down. Great work by Wings. They pick up Roche. 2 kills as well on the side of the Roche pit. The advantage of just having somebody like like Faith on the Batrider being able to Firefly, see over the other side. The Huskar just jumped over, melted the Undying, and then No Tail just, I mean, I guess he got a little bit unlucky with the Omnislash jumps. If they had stayed on the other side of the pit, you know, he wouldn't have been accidentally transported into the middle of the enemy team. Wings able to just jump on him and blow him up. So he's picked up his Dragon Lance as well. Okay. Got these early to mid game fighting tools. Makes sense, the Huskar is very aggressive. Let's see what he's been involved in so far. He's 3-1-3. I mean, Faith on the Batrider has been really very active. 4-1-3, I think he was. 4-1-5. And we can see it in the net worth. The Invoker sitting right at the top at about 10k. About 9 for Shadow on the Huskar. Here we go. Faith sitting in the corner here. He's actually going to make a jump out. He jumped on crit. The Sunstrike will come through as well. That'll blow him up. I mean, this is just such a strong combo. There's not a whole lot more miracles here. He sends out the rocket. There's not a whole lot that you can do when it's a Sunstrike lasso combo. He's just getting the jump on basically everybody. These supports have been unable to stay alive, and even Miracle has fallen to it a couple of times.
Bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Will they finish off this top tower here? Shadow having a go.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Innocence, they're actually able to see the Innocence ran through. They'll be looking to de-ward this ward straight away. Oh no. Oh, great Yawls. Should be able to stop him from getting gone on. He does have to blink the Legion, but he must have used it just previously. They're pushing this top lane actually. Miracle's going to jump in and blink. The Weave actually comes out. They can see him. That was a very questionable play. March of the Machine comes in, but it's only able to do so much. They might actually just take this top tower in exchange for their bottom. T1 against T2. Wings will be happy with that trade. And Shadow jumps back out of the forest. Faith has actually kind of made a move in. The Firefly doing a lot of damage. No Tail just not gonna worry about it, or oh, what a blink dodge by Faith. Overwhelming Odds comes in. They have all taken a lot of damage. Moon tries to TV and he gets it broken by the flame break. Oh, Faith has been the biggest nuisance. They know that the Legion can't come back now. Fly's gotten jumped on. Huskar actually gets the kill. Oh, Shadow's in a little bit of trouble here. He does have the Aegis though, so he won't be all that fast. They're going to be able to get the melee racks here. And they're just going to back out after that. Shadow hanging around. Wow. Wings, they've really learnt their lesson from the first game. They're here to take it to OG. It is looking really bad for OG here. What do they need? They still don't even have the Battle Fury up on No Tail. Once he gets that up, he'll be doing some more damage, but it's not a fight-ready item. You know, it doesn't help them all that much in these team fights. Not like an Ags on the Invoker does. Not like the Blink 4-star. Blink 4-star for Yawls on a Batrider at 23 minutes. He is on fire. What a game. 4k up on the Huskar. Let's see what he goes next. I mean, will he pick up the Reaver into a heart? Is that the play these days? Used to be. I know it used to be. You could go out of the battle, reset really quickly and easily. Faith going to Firefly in, going to have a look around. They're going to take this bottom tower here. He's going to drop the fire on the ground. No-Tail finished up that Battle Fury. Going to get some farm there. I mean, Tinker, you've still got the problem with the Tinker. He can still push out these lanes. TP, he can always come back just in time for the fight. He just needs to rearm, get those bits of travel back to being ready, and he can just come back in. But we'll see if they'll be able to withstand this wings push, because he's picked up the Satanic. So he did pick up the Reaver. Oh no, Faith has made a jump on crit. Poor guy. Oh no. Oh, he will actually fall to the Huskar Flaming Spears, Burning Spears. The Sunstrike must have missed by just a pixel or two, because it was close. He's pulled him a little bit too far, but it's alright. They'll keep this pressure on. Again, Tinker, excellent for high ground defense. We can see here the March of the Machine just comes in. There's not a whole lot you can do. He's got the fountain so close as well. Meteor comes in to help push in. Shadow is getting a lot of damage here on the tower. Actually doing a lot. Tornado comes through, misses on everybody. They have got the tower down, and they're going to have a go on this melee race. Alacrity comes in. He's attacking so quickly. Crit just runs in, takes 3 Burning Spears. He might actually die. Oh, he's died. Flies down as well. That's 2 supports. And they call GG. OG, unable to deal with the Huskar. He's got the Satanic. He really is just massive. And he's still... Well, the Aegis actually expired, but he's just too hard to take down. That's game 2 for Wings. We've had 2 extraordinarily quick games where the team has just taken their early game momentum and just gone flying with it. MVP has to be Faith on the Batrider. 616. I mean, Shadow played really well as well. 715 on the Huskar. Had some nice, really controlled aggression. He didn't go crazy like you see most Huskars. Legion Commander 005 did alright. Played that support role. Got the stuns. Well, the disables in the duel. Only won a couple. The Undying didn't really seem to have too much of an effect. Helped in the early game with the tri-lane, but wasn't able to do much from there. Look at that XP and GPM. Oof, that is very rough. So that's the end of game 2. That ties the series up at 1-1. This is the best of 5, so we've got a few games left. We'll see if the next game might be a little bit even, or if they can make it past the 30-minute mark. That'd be good. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you game 3.